Well, something very spooky is about to happen. And on Halloween, well, it's the end of Snap. Just kidding. It may not be the end of Snap, but I did have some interesting information I wanted to share. So I'm going to just go ahead and share my screen here. I'm going to make sure that I get Snap's website. So as you can see, this is Snap's website. fns.udsa.gov. They have a lot on here. They have, oh, look, Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program or SNAP, USDA. The fact that it says .gov at the end shows that it's a government-run website. Now, let's take a look up at the very, very top. And it says, no joke, Senate Democrats have now voted 13 times to not fund the food stamp program, also known as the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP. Bottom line, the well has run dry. At this time, there will be no benefits issued November 1st. We are approaching an inflection point for Senate Democrats. They can continue to hold out for health care for illegal aliens and gender mutilation procedures or reopen the government so mothers, babies, and the most vulnerable among us can receive critical nutrition assistance. Wow, this is scary. They're calling out one political party. They're not just simply saying, oh, due to the government shutdown, it doesn't really look like you're going to get your supplements and nutrition. They're saying Senate Democrats. They said Senate Democrats twice in here. Senate Democrats have now voted 13 times to not fund the food stamp program. Wow, they're really laying the blame on the Democrats. And then also, I love how at the end here it says they can continue to hold out for healthcare for illegal aliens, and they have to specify they're illegal for illegal aliens, and gender mutilation procedures or reopen the government so mothers, babies, and the most vulnerable among us can receive critical nutrition assistance. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. But in case you were wondering if that's real or fake, I encourage you to actually go onto the Snap website. That was straight from their website. I was on their website. I showed you the address before I showed you what they said. So if you're going to question it, please go to their website. I promise you, that was a legitimate citing, a legitimate quote from their website. So for all of you who are going to still keep blaming the Republicans or blaming Trump, well, guess what? Snap on their own website actually said it's the Democrats' fault. And they're a government-run organization. So go figures. So for all of those of you who want the government opened back up again, you better really be condemning what Democrats, as it says, are doing. Senate Democrats in particular. Also, if you're one of those people that's whining like, oh, I don't get my food stamps, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm just going to say some people really need it. I get it. But there are some people out there that, well, I need it so I can buy my salmon dinner. I need it so I can get a nice fancy steak. You don't need it. You just really want it. You don't want to work full time. You obviously don't want to try to like live in a place where you can save every dollar that you can. You obviously just want the government to pay you and fund you, and that's not okay. So if you really are serious about feeding your family and your children, get creative. Like, ask all the neighbors if they have any old food that you can eat. And by old food, I mean like food that's about to expire that they're not going to use. Go ask some people about that. Go to food banks, go to churches, and just Get whatever you need. Go there, go there. I promise you can survive off of one meal a day instead of five. And that's surviving. I know it's not ideal, but it's surviving. But please just get creative. Get so creative with what you're going to do. Seriously, think about it. Like you could offer to go babysit somebody's children and get a free meal while you're doing it. Like people that were homeless on the streets forever ago were waving signs saying, "We'll work for food." You can do that still. Please, please, please don't panic just yet. There's options for you. And also, if you're a Senate Democrat, I urge you to stop this childish behavior. And yes, I did call it childish. You're just basically shutting down the system because you're not getting your way or what you want. So I urge you to stop because even Snap is no longer on your side.